Welcome to the land of lonely and play where greatness is always waiting. Welcome to the place of spirit. I'm one of your hosts, Delvin Cox, and with me, as always, is the Platinum Princess herself, Miss Haley Nicole Miller. How you doing, Haley?
Noticing that my hair is noticeably less purple than it should be.
Yes, it does. It looks a little less like a purple.
Yeah, I'm noticing that the green's coming back in because I just dyed the purple over the green. Um, and yep, I don't get paid till Thursday though, and I'm out of hair dye. So
Yeah, it'll be fine. Also with us, the Lord and Savior of PSVG, the homie Slurts. How you doing, bro?
Hello, hello. I am doing fine. Just finished the day shift and ready to forget about that and nerd out about nonsense with you two lovely people.
Did you get the Homer Simpson shoes I sent you?
No, I didn't know those things. Yeah, yeah. For a minute there, I thought you actually sent me some like nice shoes, like the Adidas with the Homer backing into the bush. But no, you sent me the most disgusting looking real life.
Look like actual Homer Simpson shoes.
Yeah, they look so like glossy and weird. And the Simpsons have always been weird caricatures, they're not like lifelike at all. So I wouldn't want to wear any of the crap most people have on in that show.
Yeah, they can't dress.
No, he has like little horse hooves like for feet,
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you, Delvin? Are you alive?
I'm alright. It's been a long day. I'm starting to get sick. Some Theraflu.
Gotcha.
I just got home because I was doing thing with the police. I've talked about this before. How like every year or so, my brother's a cop. So
Yeah.
I to help him out, what I do is I go take my car after I get off work and drive around like areas, like a certain path,
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can spot the officers that are tailing me. Yeah, so they like to help him train his team members and stuff like that. And this time they had set it up so what it was they took Delvin Jr. with me, and they set it up where my brother dropped him off at the flea market. People know what a flea market is.
Yeah.
yes, I know what a flea market is. Yes.
Yes, and I had to go pick him up from the flea market while making these integral stops and see if I can catch the tail that was following me.
Mm-hmm.
There were several police officers.
So, like, are you trying to see like if they can stick with you as you're making these elaborate stops, or that it's obvious that they're tailing you? Like,
Correct.
what's the?
And yes, Dev, my brother used to stay out there. He no longer stays. He stopped staying out there for a while, but he used to stay out there when he was a Marine. He stayed in California for quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
Now he lives down here.
I would assume like maybe the San Diego area.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I don't know where military bases are in the U.S. The closest one I know of is in Buffalo.
I have family and friends who live in that county and city, so it's a big military town, especially the Navy, because they have like the big, docks and stuff like that for all those big ships. And growing up, like we would take trips down there and like walk around aircraft carriers and look at like the fighter jets and helicopters that they would have on the deck, and go through the interior of an aircraft carrier and realize that I was not made out to be a sailor.
Oh yeah.
I slept on a naval boat. It was like this museum in Buffalo where like you spend the night on a thing, and they wake you up at like 5 a.m. and yada 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 and all this other stuff. And we did it with my scout group when I was younger.
Yeah, I mean, I remember being okay on the deck, but getting not super claustrophobic to the point like it was like impairing me at all. But like I just feeling very uncomfortable below deck, very cramped.
And Dev nailed it. It's Camp Pendleton. That's where he was.
Yeah, Camp Pendleton. Yep.
Yeah, I forgot the name until Dev said it. I've heard that name in so long.
Drive by it every time I go down Oceanside.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's always called like the Pendleton break, because like all of a sudden there's no more like city, and it's just kind of open land for a while, and you actually see some of the buildings they've made for like urban warfare or whatever to train there. And every once in a while I'll be driving down and see like a helicopter of them doing something. It's kind of interesting.
I know of like two military installations in the U.S., both of which are from fucking media. Fort Benning.
Okay.
That's correct.
Which I know because of The Walking Dead, because It's a central plot point of we should go to Fort Benning. And then like Nellis Air Force Base.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them around there. I don't know them all. I just know the one that I live by.
Yeah. Spoilers. Nobody gives a fuck about the military bases.
Yeah, no, it's not really that much fun.
We don't be caring. Like Americans don't know that shit. Like, all right, there's one there. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, so was it successful? Did you teach these cops a lesson, so to speak?
I caught a couple of them. I caught the captain apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I wasn't even a part of it. How you saw me? So you're pretty well versed in this type of stuff." Like,
yeah.
It's kind of obvious. And fortunately for him, the guy who's actually watching me was behind his car.
Mm.
So he's like, "Oh, I saved your butt," because he had a giant ass Jeep with tinted ass windows. Like, okay, obviously, colors. You're a fucking cop.
That's funny.
Because no one can have that tint color legally.
Sure.
In Florida, especially your the front of your car.
Yeah. Same out here. There's only a certain shade you can go for the tinting, and whenever I do see like a Charger or something like that has darkened windows all around, I'm like,
yeah.
How do you get away with that? Now I'm wondering if they're like a cop or something like that, or they just know somebody who knows somebody who can do a tint job.
We also have the same rules out here, but yet there's also people, like, for example, this Christmas, there was a car driving around that just had Christmas lights wrapped all the way around it that were always on, and I'm like, that's not legal either. What?
We have that stuff like happen down here too, but the one thing about it is when it comes to tinted windows, if you're not a cop, they take that shit seriously.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because they think obviously if you're not a cop and you got tinted windows that black, you can't see, and you can be a drug dealer, be a criminal.
Yeah. Well, they also don't like coming up on a vehicle they pulled over where they can't see what the driver's doing.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they immediately will ticket you for that. That's one way to get pulled over really quick. If you're not
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem. I just drive my 20-year-old Toyota, and they're like, "Oh, look at that sad sack. We'll just let him go. Just wave him along."
I don't have that problem either, because what's a license and what's a car?
Well, there's that part.
Yeah, car are the things you dodge when you're trying to get on the bus.
If you can dodge a car, you can dodge a wrench.
Yeah, sure.
That is also true. But yeah, everything besides that is okay. Just a little tired, drinking this Theraflu, trying to make sure I don't die.
What? Sorry, what are you drinking? I've never heard of that before.
Oh, I love Theraflu. It's great.
It is liquid medicine that you make.
Okay.
You almost make it like a tea. It's a powder you put in hot water.
So maybe a little lemon or honey if you're really feeling fancy,
Yes.
And okay.
And it helps you kind of like soothes you and stuff like that.
Especially if you have like the itch in the throat and stuff like that. Yeah,
and
it's good stuff.
It has like aspirin and all that type of stuff. It's pretty decent.
Yeah. Well, Haley, have you been playing any video games, or are you on your 14th watch of the Arrowverse? What are you up to?
Okay. I've actually watched a couple movies recently.
All right.
I saw Obsession this weekend because I had a free movie credit.
Oh, that's great.
Obsession. I don't know if I know that one.
I've been hearing about that movie lately. People like it.
It's a horror movie.
That's why I don't know about
it. Yeah, as soon as I said that, Snurch is not gonna know what this is. It's I don't remember where Obsession started from, but I know it's based off something. It's a Blumhouse movie. It was very good, very unsettling, and fucking, I don't know. I can't really talk about it much without spoiling the movie. It was very good, and it was a very big surprise to see that the main girl in the movie is Sarah from Superman and Lois.
There you go. That's pretty
sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I also watched Night Patrol today.
I was gonna watch that the other day.
That's another one I don't know. Is that on Netflix or something?
That's another horror movie.
That is on Shudder, and it's a horror movie.
All right, makes sense.
It is. So, it's a very interesting movie. I liked it, but I went in expecting camp and got something that was not camp at all.
Yeah,
It
I
was.
figured that much.
Pardon?
I figured that much.
It's like very like I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but like Zulu mysticism heavy.
Okay.
All right.
Which I presume is a religion of some kind, or I don't know what that like where
Zulu?
that originates from. Yeah.
That's African, right?
Correct.
Like the Zulu nation,
Correct. Zulu is African.
Zulu warriors back
Okay.
in the day.
Yeah. Like it's a good movie and it's got a good cast. It also has fucking CM Punk for some reason.
Yeah, CM Punk is in it. CM Punk's in it. Freddie Gibbs, famous rappers in it. A couple other people in it.
Yeah, like it was a good movie. I just was like I was expecting camp based on the trailer, and it was not camp. It was very like much more serious.
Yeah.
The
And
description
then
on IMDb is very vague. It's an LA cop discovers a local task force is hiding a secret that puts the residents of his childhood neighborhood in danger.
Yeah.
That could be any movie.
well, it's the icon for the movie kind of spoils the twist.
Sure.
But well, I don't even say twist. Like the trailer for the movie says it. Like they're vampires.
Right. Okay. There you go. I also find it fun that like the first movie you recommended it has like an 8.2 and this one has a 4.4. Like I'm feeling very different tones here.
Yeah. I liked both. Like I loved Obsession. It was really good. And then this I also enjoyed, but I wouldn't have gone to see this in a movie theater. So you get Shudder through AMC Plus.
Okay.
And I happened across it on Amazon Prime because that's where I have AMC Plus is through that. And so I just watched that there. And I don't remember when was the last time we recorded because I've watched a couple other
April.
movies that I don't know if I've talked about on the show.
I think it was last month.
Yeah. I don't know. Have I talked about the fact that I watched Companion and Novocaine?
No. I don't know. I don't think so.
They're both Jack Quaid movies. Because I've been watching the final season of The Boys, so I've been in a real Jack Quaid mood. But those are good as well. Companion is a horror-ish movie. I would more call it a thriller than horror. It's about a guy who has like a companion robot. And it kind of goes psycho and starts killing people.
Does he sleep with the robot?
He does indeed sleep with the robot.
I think I've heard about this one. For some reason, like doll robot fucking came up in a conversation that I was having with somebody. They mentioned.
Hold on, what?
They mentioned this movie. It was just a casual bar conversation. Yeah, it got a little weird, you know. And so because someone asked, is like, "Would you ever get a sex doll to me?" And I was like, "What? No, that's weird." And then someone's like, "There's this movie. This movie where this guy fucks a robot and then it goes crazy." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
That is a weird way to bring up a movie about a guy who has a companion doll that goes crazy and starts killing people.
We got a lot of interesting wild people sometimes at the local happy hour spot that I go to. So yeah, get a couple drinks and people. They ask some stupid ass shit sometimes or some really weird stuff.
I like
that. Kind of the plot of it.
Okay.
Yes, I like that movie a lot. It features Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher, both phenomenal in it. And then Novocaine is an interesting movie in that it's about a guy who can't feel pain at all and sets out to rescue his girlfriend. Except I say girlfriend in air quotes because they went on one date and all of the rest of the movie happens after one date. What?
It must have been a good date.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, Disney has taught me that you can like see, you know, your true love for one date.
Oh
yeah.
No, this was definitely not that. This more feels like that. This feels weird, but I'll allow it moment from Spider-Man No Way Home.
Hey, sometimes it only takes us one date. Sometimes it don't even take a date.
Right. Sometimes you just have to see someone there across the way.
Yeah.
Your eyes
Uh-huh.
connect, and
Yeah.
then there's passion.
Yeah, it was an interesting movie. Jack Quaid is having a lot of fun with that, and
Okay.
I recommend it. Yeah, I watched a lot of movies, as you can tell. And I've been playing mainly Wuthering Waves because I really got sucked in, and I'm still not even anywhere close to the current content patch for that. I'm up to about 2.6 right now. They just released patch 3.3 2 weeks ago. So I'm
You
having
haven't
a good
finished
time.
Baldur's Gate?
I'm still working on my
You're
current
still working
playthrough.
on it. Okay, all
I'm also on a new playthrough of Cyberpunk. I just did a run of Last of Us Part 2, No Return, like literally right before we recorded. I lost in the boss fight. God damn it. Fucking hate the rat game. Uh And then what else am I working on? Donnie and I game share, as everybody knows. Donnie picked up mixtape, so I have that installed and ready to go.
Okay.
Batman comes out on Thursday, and I'm excited for that. But like,
Comes
I'm
out
just
tomorrow for
playing
me.
like, pardon?
Say it comes out tomorrow for me.
Nice.
Wow. So if I made enough money on my last paycheck, I would have had it already, and also had the early access. But we know how that went.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love becoming important at work and not getting paid enough at work.
That's how that works.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a common feeling across the entire globe, I bet.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, also, Delvin, you're very quiet.
Oh, that's because I'm dying.
Right, he's
Can you
playing. He
hear
doesn't
me
want
now?
to. He doesn't want to give the microphone a cold.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too. I'm not talking too loud. Maybe I'll turn my mic up a little bit.
Yeah, you
How
might have
about
to
now?
turn the mic. Keep talking.
Hello.
Yeah,
That's
louder.
better.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't played much. Like, I think, like, just that, because like it's mainly been work or whatnot and exhaustion. But while we were gone, I kind of talked about it off show, but I don't have a TV anymore. It died. So shout out to Dev for helping me find a monitor that worked because I do intend to get a PC at some point, and so instead of buying another TV, I just bought a monitor. And
That
so
works.
yeah, this this thing is very nice. It's well, it took some getting used to because it's smaller than the TV I had, right? But I like it, so thank you to Dev.
Thank you to Dev. Good.
Nice.
Good. 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 At least you got something in there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of hard to play video games without a screen of some kind.
Yeah.
correct.
Plus you got a
And
portal.
so I
Still
do
a
have the
screen on that
portal.
thing.
Yeah.
I do have the portal, yes. Actually, fun story about the portal. I had an appointment in Hamilton. Delvin knows that I took the portal with me. I believe I told him, but I took the portal with me because the hospital where I was going for the appointment had Wi-Fi. Well, the Wi-Fi in the hospital is not strong enough, so I had to personal hotspot my phone to use my phone.
Well, I
Yeah,
can
that
tell you
doesn't
that.
surprise me. Yeah, they're not there to get you like high speeds. And to check
You're
your
not getting.
phone,
Yeah,
check your
no.
email.
You're not getting a good
So
Wi-Fi in the hospital.
no, and it wasn't like a big injury thing. It was just a WSIB follow-up appointment.
Okay,
So
okay.
I mean, I
Stay
still had brain
going.
damage. I don't know what to tell you.
You still have brain damage? That's unfortunate.
That's from the concussion. I have brain damage. I don't know what to tell you.
That why does that sound like your catchphrase for improv? Hi, I'm such and such. I have brain damage. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, and okay. Well, is there
Yeah.
any like recovery from the brain damage, or are you just damaged?
I don't know because I
Okay.
still have like I still don't. When I hit my head with the concussion, I didn't actually like realize any like significant damage had been done until I went through physiotherapy. And we were working on that. And yeah, no, my cognitive responses and whatnot are delayed. And Delvin can tell you personally that I've made some really bad decisions because my memory is absolute garbage.
That is very accurate.
Oh, all right. We got to start doing the memento thing where you leave yourself post-it notes everywhere.
Yes.
No, it's usually Delvin texting me, "Hey, did you do this?" And I go, "Nope, but I'm gonna do it now."
That's correct.
I'm also a big fan of phone reminders. I have so many reminders for so many little
I
things.
apparently am her phone reminder.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Hey, did you take this stuff that you need to take that's important for you?
Right.
No, I didn't take stuff that's important for me. I said, yes, you're supposed to take that stuff. Do it now, dummy. She says, my bad. I'll do that right now.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about how it goes. And also, I've discovered that like there's lasting damage for sure because I'll go to tell my coworkers at work something, and they go, "You told me this yesterday and the day before."
That's a good question. How did you hit your head?
So for anybody who doesn't know, well, I do inventory for a living, and so in April of 2025. I was doing inventory at Princess Auto, which is an auto parts store in Hamilton, which is about 45 minutes from me. So we were on like the road that night, and I was counting on the perimeter wall of the store, and I guess when I moved something on the bottom shelf, it misaligned some stuff on the upper shelf that I did not see when I stood up, and I hit myself right here and then fell back on the floor. So it was a 1-2 combo of hitting the front of your head and the back of your head
Final Destination.
at the same time. Yes, except I did not die like in Final Destination.
Yep.
But it was a bunch of metal car parts wrapped in a bundle that I hit my head off of. I did not know anything was wrong until the following Monday.
Do you want to go to like the doctor after that kind of head injury?
No, they gave me 2 Tylenol and made me finish the shift.
Wait, is that how they handle stuff at work for on-site injuries?
Stuff like that.
Yeah, because like that's lawsuit territory out here. Like if you, they would send you to like I hurt my back real bad when I was working at Linds and Things, like to the point where I couldn't move, and I was immediately carted off to urgent care.
Hey, is this the part where I tell you that this company likes to do things that aren't legal? Like for example, when you sign up for this job, they make you sign away your right to not working if there's like in Canada or Ontario specifically, you're not supposed to work another shift before 11 hours. You sign away that right when you start for this company. Yeah, this company doesn't like to do things legally. I know because they made me finish the shift and then took me home, and they did not want to fill out the workers' comp form on Monday when I went to work and slowly started losing vocal focus, visual focus in my eyes. And then
do they not have like lawyers near you that are like, "Hey, I'll sue anybody for you"?
Yeah,
you know, like
what's the lawyer name from The Simpsons? That's what you need.
Lionel Hutz, you know.
Lionel Hutz.
That's why you're the Joe thingy, and I'm the talkie-locky dude.
Yes. I have literally no idea what any of you are talking about right now. I just know that I got that.
There's all sorts of like ads in the LA area, like call 1-800-555 if you've been injured, if you've been workman's comp thing, like whatever. Like there's all sorts of people.
Got work
like ambulance chasers.
I got workers comp
also, another point, you definitely ain't supposed to go to sleep after a concussion.
That is 100% true.
That makes things worse.
That's why they usually send you to urgent care so they can keep you awake. Like, I don't know. I don't know how those rules work in Canada, but I think it wouldn't take that long to like, I don't know. Do you have things called phone books? Like look up cheap, you know, they'll have an ad.
We do, but I don't know that I have a case because I was on WSIB for 9 months.
Yeah, I mean, they'll tell you if you have a case or not. That's
WSIB is Workplace Safety Insurance Board. But yeah, no, they sent me home, and
before you go on, you might have permanent brain damage.
Right.
What the fuck you doing? You don't have a case. You have permanent brain damage. That is the case.
And they gave you 2 Advil and said
They sent you home.
sleep it off. Like no, like
So
that's
that's
not
how that
works.
Also, to be clear, it wasn't the job that gave me Advil. It was a coworker. A coworker went, "I have some Tylenol if you want it."
Okay,
Lord, have
that's
mercy.
even worse. That's like when I got robbed at gunpoint at Linz and Things. They gave me a gift card to Barnes and Noble for $25.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
I was cashier and someone came in with a gun and hit up the register, took the money, left. I was fine. Like, once the overshot came in, but I spent a lot of time with loss prevention. And yeah, the next week, the regional manager sent me a $25 Barnes and Noble gift card saying, "Hey, good job."
Wow, thanks. I almost lost my life.
Yeah, I saw it. Like I was definitely sweating for sure. But like, they put the gun away. It was just a quick point at, and I was like, yeah, sure, that's all I need. Here's the money.
Well, so I believe you. I just don't know how to A, go about this, and B, prove the fucking disability, because the only
That's why you have a lawyer, sweetie.
Right.
I
Well,
can't afford that.
First off, you would gather all
Hey.
kind of evidence that you have, be it witness, something in writing that the concussion occurred, what happened during that night. You get all that information together, and then you Google lawyer. And you find a lawyer that'll talk to you for free.
Yes.
You make sure they talk to you for free, because then if they have a case, they'll take you on. And usually what they do is take a percentage of whatever the award is for the lawsuit.
Most lawyers, pretty much all lawyers, especially like personal injury lawyers, will take the case if they know they can win it for the payout. You don't have to pay anything.
Yeah, and they'll tell you like, hey, tough cookies, you don't have a case, or hey, like you have a case, let's put some bandages on your head and get you in front of a judge.
Well, yeah, my doctor's record definitely has the information of a concussion, because before that, work was just classifying it as a head injury. My doctor was the first one who went, "Hey, this is a concussion."
Right.
Like,
and if you have like a coworker that can like confirm that like something happened that night as well, and they're willing to put that in writing or talk to the lawyer, like you should be able to have enough evidence here to prove that you got bonked on the head.
I don't know. Does still having extreme photophobia count?
All the things.
All that stuff counts.
For anybody who doesn't know what photophobia is, this light above my head right now hurts my eyes.
Yeah. So anyway, it'll be work for you. Don't get me wrong. It's not an easy task, like trying to get all this stuff together and talk to somebody about it. And it could be very annoying, and you might hit a dead end here or there, but like it's worth pursuing.
At the very minimum, they'll give you enough money to fix your problems.
Right.
Get medical attention.
Yeah.
And not just, hey, just go to the doctor like, oh, you have a concussion. Bitch, I already know that shit. Like, let's figure out how we can fix these issues and you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I still have light sensitivity, like extremely. Like this light bothers me.
Right.
Like I normally have this light off. I can look at a TV or computer monitor just fine because brightness settings exist. This does not have a brightness setting. Outside hurts my eyes. The LED going to work hurts my eyes and gives me a constant headache.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why you should be compensated.
Correct.
I don't know how to go about this. Can we talk about this off air? I feel like people.
Sure.
Explain to you how to go about this.
I tell you what, I'll put together some bullet points and be like, do these things.
Exactly.
It's only going to be like 3 or 4. It's not that high. But yeah, we could put that in writing for you, so you have it later.
Because I do want to point out to Dev's comment there, I am trying to get on ODSP, which is the Ontario Disability Support Program, which I have a tribunal hearing for in July. But that is, like, the concussion is a small part of that. It's also, like, related to my autism and ADHD and
yes. But
things.
that's going to be a bigger part of it because it's literally affecting your work and your vision. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and your health in general. Period.
Uh-huh. And also, I still can't read books.
Oh.
Could you read them before?
Yes.
Oh,
I can't
well, then
like
that's different. Okay.
like
I thought like,
the
I thought you were like, oh, I got bunked in the head. Now I can read. You know?
no. Like, so I used to love reading books, right?
Gotcha.
But I can't. When I look at a book now, the words just like blur together as if the font is too small or whatnot. It just like blurs together.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. But I can read on my phone just fine, or in a video game just fine. But again, that all has accessibility settings. So like I don't even know how to classify that.
Gotcha. All right. Well, hopefully something gets figured out for all that for you, because that's not a great situation to be in.
That's actually awful.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Ugh. All right. Well,
sorry, a lawyer might be helpful for that, Truno. I do have a CLC, which is a community legal clinic, a lawyer for that. But like they I don't think this is the type of lawyer that you would be talking about for this. These people just help with ODSP.
yeah, but they still might know somebody who will do that kind of work for you. It's
Mhm.
a small world when it comes to anybody's business. You'll be surprised. Like you think it's a big old thing, and there's lots of people in it, and they're like, "Oh, lawyers all know lawyers." You know, ad agency people all know ad agency people. It's just kind of how things work. But yeah, good luck. It'll be a journey, and it will take some work on your part. But if you can find somebody like, you know, and we're not trying to say like you're going to become, you know, the next billionaire here because you got bonked on the head, but you should be taken care of, and you should be.
I
You
mean,
are allowed to live.
I am not making
Yeah.
enough money to support myself, so
Yeah. Wow, that's wild. Yeah.
yeah.
Am I, you know, yeah. My cousin was diagnosed with leukemia. So if we really want to keep going down the dark route, we can. Delvin's sick and dying. You got like, you need a lawyer. My cousin's fighting cancer. I was kind of like, you know what always cheers me up? Video games.
Infamous.
Well, I've been playing. It just came out today. The Marvel Cosmic Invasion DLC, where you can play as Cyclops and the Thing. So that was really exciting to figure out.
That.
Yeah, $4. I feel like $2 a character is a little much, but I really like Cyclops, and it's basically like someone watched that first scene of the new X-Men 97 with Cyclops being a badass and using his optical blast to move around and do all sorts of cool things. And they said, all right, game designer, make this into a character. And that's exactly what they did. Like he's using his optic blast to like scoot across the screen and doing big old laser beam things everywhere. And it's a lot.
I appreciate that comics already had it right. Cartoons, and for that matter, now video games is starting to get Cyclops right.
Yeah. He's a badass, man. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's a badass character. Like
I still have not played Cosmic Invasion.
Honestly, I don't think you're missing much. If it's like eventually going to be a free game, I think on like one of these, you know, subscriptions that you have, wait for that.
It's mindless fun.
Yeah.
It's not amazing. I think it might be a little too short.
It is.
Like they have all these characters, but you can finish it like in what, 45 minutes?
Something like that. And there's only like 10 or 11 missions where like Ninja Turtles had closer to 20 for Shredder's Revenge.
There's a lot of replay value to it, but it's not that like long.
I feel like they bank too much on having two characters to play at the same time.
Yes.
Because they kind of felt like, oh, you can mix and match, but I'm still playing these like 10 or 12 missions every time. Like there's not that much mixing and maxing or matching going on. So, but yeah, it's still fun. I am a sucker for the Marvel stuff. I also find it funny that this is our first character from the Fantastic Four, the quote unquote first family of Marvel. But they do well. You know, I did the mission where you got to fight Jean Grey's Phoenix as like the big boss. And I was Cyclops and Wolverine, and they were both having comments about Jean going crazy again. So, you know, I appreciate that kind of banter. It's fun.
I got to say this. I remember when that Fantastic Four movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
The last one that came out.
You mean Oh, the latest one or the one
The
in
first steps.
2015?
First Steps, correct. How everybody all of a sudden was a Fantastic Four fan.
Ah,
And boy, I gotta tell you, that shit did not last for long.
no. I like the movie. Don't get me wrong, but
I did too. But you people were some goddamn liars.
The Fantastic Four has never really worked.
I've been saying that for the longest time. People look at me like I was crazy. Like, nobody's a fucking Fantastic Four fan like that.
maybe back
No,
in the day, like
people
someone
can
much older than you, Delvin,
Like in the
and I,
1800s, maybe.
like someone from the
people
70s,
can
maybe
be
from the
people are definitely fans of Johnny Storm or whatever, right?
right. Yeah, no, they're a fan of the individual characters. No one likes Reed Richards. He's always
Yeah.
kind of a schmuck.
Oh, Reed's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
The Fantastic Four comic books are always boring as shit. People
Yeah.
like the villains. Like Doctor Doom is cool as fuck.
Yes.
My favorite thing of Fantastic Four is that the thing is going oh, nobody will ever love me, yada yada yada. Oh, I'm just a thing, and Reed Richards just goes, and I'll call myself Mr. Fantastic.
What a stupid name.
Dude, read the fucking room.
Yeah.
You're the smartest man in the room, and you're out here being like, "Oh yes, I will call myself Mr. Fantastic," as if that's the thing you should be taking from that.
Your friend is over there dying because he's a fucking rock monster. You're like, you know what? I'm pretty goddamn fantastic. I respect it.
For a while too, they're like, "Well, everybody likes this Human Torch. So let's have him team up with Spider-Man and get rid of the other."
I mean, Johnny and Spider-Man teaming up is always a good time.
That's how bad the Fantastic
That's what I'm
Four
saying.
was. They were like, we can make a Fantastic Four TV show. Nah, fuck that. We're gonna put Spider-Man with the Human Torch and fuck the rest of those people.
My favorite thing is everyone's like, "Oh yes, I want the Fantastic Bagman Spider-Man costume," and it's just like, oh.
Haley, I doubt you'll remember, but Delvin, the Fantastic Four cartoon from the 90s, and they constantly were fighting for their. Oh, there you go. So they're always fighting with the landlord who had the little yippy dog, and then they were always so famous and everything was perfect, and they, and versus you get someone like the X-Men who are being hunted down just for hitting puberty. It's such and then you have basically Malcolm X versus Martin Luther King with Xavier and Magneto. It's I don't know.
Don't get me wrong, I like the movie, and I think the Fantastic Four are okay as characters. But like I said, the Fantastic Four are never as popular as people make them out to be.
I wouldn't mind if you just got rid of Reed Richards. You went in with Banner, and they just did science stuff, and then we got the Invisible Woman thing and Torch teaming up with other people in the Avengers get movies coming up here. That would be fun. But yeah. And then the running joke for a while for me was, what's the best Fantastic Four movie? It's The Incredibles.
Yeah, that is the correct answer.
I mean, they're word for word the same.
Yeah, sort of, but they mix it up because I always liked it. Brad Bird talks about this in an interview of some kind or whatever, but he's like, the whole reason the dad is super strong is because he's supposed to be the protector. The mom has to be very flexible and put up with everybody's bullshit. The teenage girl was she just couldn't be seen. And then the boy's a little speedy is a punk who runs around real fast because he's just full of sugar. And I was like, wow, that is so much smarter.
And the baby is a monster.
And the baby is
the baby's just fucking weird.
And so are Sue and Reed's kids. They're little monsters.
Oh, hold on. Sue and Reed's kids a whole other thing because apparently Reed Richards is out here having a fucking multi-dimensional imp as a fucking child. Like what?
Yeah. No, Franklin or whatever the hell his name is it's
a multiversal reality bender. Like what?
Yeah, I mean that's what Doom used in the comics to make Battle World and become God. Is I think it was Reed's kid and Galactus and a couple others.
That's why Galactus wanted him in the movie, and Doom wants him.
Right. He's very everybody wants the baby who can bend reality to its will.
Yes.
Oh, I guess speaking of like Fantastic Four and all that, I should mention that I am rewatching the Marvel movies again so that I can watch Spider-Man when it comes out
You ain't gotta do that.
and Doomsday.
You
I
really
did.
ain't gotta do that.
I did
Huh?
finish Daredevil and
You ain't gotta
Punisher.
watch
That was
30,
fun.
40 movies again to catch up.
Yeah, she
I
got
haven't
bonked in the
watched.
head. She doesn't remember half of them.
That might be accurate.
I am not even gonna be like, that's not even a lie. I do not remember half of what happened in all of those movies, and I love comic books, but that's the thing. I don't remember what happened in these things now. But yet, if you ask me a question about Superman or Supergirl, that knowledge is still there. Thanks, autism.
So your Marvel brain has been
Damaged.
scattered, but your DC.
No, it's just like my brain in general just doesn't remember things, and it fucking annoys me.
Yeah, I'm sure that's very frustrating. I know it is for me, and I just have a drinking problem.
I think
That's like I was cooking I've been cooking all week for myself, and I come back an hour later, my dumbass has let the fucking stove burner on.
Oh, that's no good. That's dangerous. Can't do
you
that.
probably shouldn't do that.
I don't do it intentionally.
Yeah.
You probably should sit there with it or set a timer or something. You know, burn down your damn house.
Yeah.
That'll be bad.
I liked all that magical stuff that Deb is mentioning in the chat. Like I thought that was fun.
Vision Quest will be coming out soon, isn't it?
Yep. That should be the final.
I
I think that's the final chapter in this whole side of that Marvel cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Vision Quest, when's that?
Sometime soon.
Yeah,
Maybe later.
Next month or so, something like that.
I think that's the next Marvel thing to come out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched Daredevil at all yet, so
it's interesting. It's weird because Spider-Man's not there because of all the licensing nonsense. And it's kind of hard for me to like get over my head of Mayor Fisk taking over New York with a secret police and Spider-Man nowhere to be found.
You know why Spider-Man's not there?
Because of the Sony, right?
Yeah, because Sony's like, hey, we can take your characters and put them in our movies, but we don't want our character in your TV show.
Such a punk ass move. I didn't even need like a full like cameo. I would just like web slinging somewhere or people caught in webs during certain scenes, you know, like
that's like the thing with like Thunderbolts though too, right? It's like everybody like I haven't watched that movie, but I know that there's this the void or whatnot, and Spider-Man's nowhere to be found in the middle of fucking New York.
Yeah.
Like
I don't need everybody in New York like the Marvel comics because like that's where you have like the Baxter Building and you know everything takes place is very New York centric.
But you have like the central New York character and he's just not showing up when New York's in danger. What are we doing?
Yeah, we got Jessica Jones and you know showing up and whatnot, and that's great.
I knew Jessica Jones and Luke is back, and what's his name that plays Danny was also spotted on set, so he's coming back at some point. Yeah.
We get
Ken Jones is his name, by the way.
Luke Cage. We get him for like no wait, did I get that mixed up? God damn it. I'm having a stoner moment. My mind just went blank. But anyway, the cameos are very kind of short and not really
elaborate. But we know that they're coming back like full time, so
I think I was getting my Cages mixed up in my head. I was like, did I just say Johnny Cage like from Mortal Kombat instead of Luke Cage from Marvel? But anyway, they show up at the very end for like a little bit of a moment. Jessica's in it much more than Luke is. And there's a weird kind of like reverse January 6th thing kind of at the end where I feel like there's like two different organizations kind of writing at the same time at the courthouse and whatnot.
What I will say is I have seen the Instagram clip of Matt of like the finale where like he throws the baton against the wall. That people are just posting that scene on Instagram, like just fully out there, being like, "Ha, fuck you if you don't like watch it instantly." Here's spoilers. You're in the middle of a courtroom. Are you telling me Daredevil's a blind man? Yada yada yada. Like fucking tosses the fucking baton against the wall and catches it. Like, all right,
yeah,
cool,
that was
guys.
some Matt Murdock ass shit from the comics that they put into live action. So that was kind of cool. I also find it funny that people can't get over the Punisher fall where he falls on like the AC unit or whatever, and it doesn't look so good. I'm like, get over it. I don't care. I've seen that
GTA 5
dozens of times.
Yeah, I've seen people talking about that. That's from like, Punisher Last Kill, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And you know, there's a lot of things going on with that 1 hour special. and it's not even an hour; it's like 50 minutes. But yeah, it just cracks me up that like, oh, I wonder what nonsense on social media I'm going to see about the Punisher, and it was all that
Yeah.
like 12 posts of just like, did you see this? Did you see this? This is an MCU. I'm like, who
Yeah, they just
cares?
show the
We used
whole
to see
show.
like really crappy special effects all the time and all sorts of things, and we still like that stuff. So I don't really know what the hang up is.
Yeah, I don't care about that stuff
I
unless it's
laugh at
something
it.
like
It's funny.
big. But now like the little
Sure.
gaps they make and stuff, like I don't give a shit.
Like if we saw Galactus with his giant zipper on his back, we're kind of like, come on, let's clean that
Yeah.
up a little bit, you know? All
Like
right.
even the Starbucks cup in Game of Thrones, I'm like, all right, whatever, who cares?
I thought that was hilarious.
It was
I thought it
hilarious.
was funny. I mean, that's what makes movies and TV fun. Is that, like there's humans making this stuff, and they're gonna make like weird choices that sometimes don't pan out. I mean, look at Jean-Claude Van Damme in Hard Target doing like motorcycle stunts. You're like, that's not Van Damme. That's some stunt guy with a mullet wig.
Yes, that is Rob Claude Van Damme.
Yeah. That's nice. All right. Well, should we get to some news?
I guess.
All right. Well, here's some news you can use. Infamous, they keep teasing. We got a post that Donnie shared on the Discord.
From Jordan Midler.
Yep. He says, I was told at some point that an Infamous project is in development somewhere at PlayStation. Now, you may notice that this is not reported as a story on VGC because it's not something I can stand up with two sources. But you know, you hear things on the wind, and I feel like my wind was a pretty good track record. Does that mean he's farting a lot? Is that what he means by his
Pretty
wind?
much.
No, it means he's a pretty reliable like leaker. I wouldn't say leaker. Sorry, that's a bad way to class Midler. Midler's reports usually end up being pretty accurate, is the best way to phrase that. He's not out here leaking things in a way like Schreier or whatnot. And even then, Schreier is out here only leaking when like he's fairly certain that it's a thing. More like Nate the Hate level, kind of like where like Nate's pretty correct most of the time, right? Timelines may not match up, but like for example, people were clowning on Nate for Star Fox not being revealed the one day, and then Nintendo dropped it like 2 days later, 8 minutes before they went live. Like,
okay. Well, hopefully it's more than rumor because that's something that I've always heard from everybody who has a current
am
PlayStation.
straight up just saying, don't give me hope, but he further elaborated and basically alluded to this maybe being a 1-2 remake, which, if true, fucking give it to me right now. I would 100% love to go. Yeah, Dev's right. It could be a comic book project, but like within PlayStation, I don't know, man. I would be very excited for this, but I refuse to let myself have hope because that's how I get disappointed.
Yeah, it's show me the game at this point. But it would be nice if that is the case.
It
would crack me up if it's just a digital art book that you can download on the PlayStation Store.
I mean, I would straight up take like just a port of Second Son to the PS5 at this point. Like, just have a current gen version of Infamous would be lovely.
Yeah, and that's something where me starting with the PS4, I never played Infamous much. My roommate had one for a while, so every once in a while he'd throw me the controller, but that's not really a full experience. And it seems like a lot of fun. Lightning powers, open map. Is the story good? Decent story.
Oh, I loved the story of Infamous 1 and Infamous 2.
Go. Sweet. All right. Ghost of Yotei Legends. We're basically done with updates. I think the last one's coming out already or has dropped. See here. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. The Ghost of Yotei Legends, the multiplayer co-op mode for Sucker Punch Productions, Ghost of Yotei. That was redundant. Good writing article I copy paste from. Yes. Launched earlier this year on March 10th and received its first major content expansion, Raid Mode, on April 10th. However, the Raid update wasn't just Ghost of Yotei Legends' first expansion, it was also its last, as Sucker Punch has now confirmed that no further major updates are planned for the co-op mode. And that doesn't really surprise me. They should be moving on to their next game. Everybody was able to get this for free. You get your one thing, it's ready to go. It is what it is. I also like this because if I do get into it for one reason or another, I know they're not going to be like messing around with the skills or the balancing or anything like that, and it is what it is. I have a hard time sometimes going back to games that change the balancing, like with fighters, like Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z, and I go back and I try to play it again, and I'm like, I don't even recognize this game anymore. What happened? So
yeah, I don't know why people expect constant updates. Like Sucker Punch is not a live service studio, and Ghost of Yotei is not a live service game. Like the Legends mode was basically a free update that lets people fuck around multiplayer wise if they want, but like they're not expecting to continually update it or derive revenue from it. So
yeah. And I thought it was a little weird because the article makes it seem like a big deal that there's only going to be one update to this free feature that they got. And I was just like, wait, why are you getting so upset about this? There's other things to worry about.
Good. Do not
Good.
keep moving on.
Yeah, exactly.
We need more games. Like, seems like we get these games are getting a little too long in the tooth. Like, hey, here's 2 to 3 years updates, and we're not getting any more games. Like, if we getting shorter times for these games to because once they get that first initial like sales and stuff like that, that's what they really care about.
Yep.
The other stuff is like kind of icing on the cake. So man, like let's shorten the time for us to get done with the first game to get to the next game. Like,
yeah. And do you think they're going to go with more Ghost content, or are they going to use that engine and create a new story and world to explore?
I would imagine that they're either going to go to a new IP or a third Ghost game.
I would say use the engine. You got the engine right now. You probably could turn over a game a lot faster with an engine and assets you already have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just use the engine.
I'm wondering if they do like a Ghost with like a Native American tribe, like against the white man, like, type of thing. Like that could be fun.
That could be fun. I imagine it'd be on another island,
another island. Yeah. Okay, so you're
One
Hawaiian.
thing I will say is Ghost of Yotei. What was the point of having the fucking giant ass map, but only like you can't clear it all? Like so like you have the giant map, right? But some areas are like you can't go there. You know what I mean? Like they're on your map, but you can't go there. If you know what I mean? Like
I don't remember finding restrictions too much outside of the general it's the edge of the island or it's a mountain range or something.
It's not so much a restriction as like you go to the next area and it's like there's this huge section, but the explorable area is only like tiny in it. Like it's funneled in.
I mean, if you're talking about stuff like that's in the mountain passes, yeah, you're not going to have the full map access because it's like, especially in the snowy area.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. Not sure. I didn't get that issue. I thought the map was big enough already.
But what I Dev did also mention that like Ghost is locked to Japan.
Yeah,
I figured such.
I like John 32's idea of maybe a modern Japan, some kind of alternative Yakuza. I don't know. It feels good. I just wonder if like you get too much guns and other tech that ruin the, fighting hand to hand or weapon to weapon type of deal. But I don't know. Could be. They're doing great work, and I would love to see more content from them. And I hope, like we were all saying, that they're able to do so and move forward and focus on whatever else they got going on.
I agree.
Okay, modders. A modder has released a custom PlayStation 2 portable, and my monitor just went out. There we go. Project on GitHub, and this is not another emulator box. The handheld uses real PS2 hardware, but almost everything around it was redesigned. The system boots directly into PS2 Homebrew through a custom boot ROM, then loads games through OPL or NHDDL. PS1 games are also supported through DKWDRV. Just a bunch of letters there. The rest of the handheld is also custom. It has a 5-inch 480 x 800 LCD, FPGA-based digital video processing, USB-C PD charging, 2 21700 batteries, custom controls, rumble, speakers, and a 3D printed shell. The system
good.
also includes 2 mini memory cards, which support mini PS2 memory cards. I just thought it looked cool. I don't really know what half of that shit is that I just read means, but it looks really neat. And I like it when people tinker with stuff and they come up with something new.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm looking at it right now. It looks pretty good, to say the least.
It looks like really solid built, right? Like it's not going to fall apart when you're button mashing on their favorite PS2 game. So anyway, any thoughts on this? Is this something that you guys find fascinating at all? Like when people mod stuff, or is it just like
mods are cool, but like I don't know, man. If it's not like I don't know, I like mods for PC games. I can tell you that much.
Sure.
Like I don't know,
not
man.
So much the hardware stuff.
I want to play Skyrim as like this is the stupidest fucking thing I'm ever gonna say. Let me play Skyrim as the big titty goth girl. You know what I mean? Like, give me that mod.
Sure. Yeah.
Just fine.
Okay.
CBBE for Skyrim. Modders know what that is. So, just saying.
Yeah. So you're more into the mod on games themselves versus any kind of like, you don't need to play your PlayStation 5 in a backpack with like a fish tank.
And what fucking need do I have for a PlayStation 5 and a backpack with a fish tank? What?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to think of something ridiculously stupid that nobody would actually make. But people love doing this kind of stuff, and if they have fun with it, fine. It's nowhere marketable. I just saw that. I was like, that's neat. And there's not much news out there, folks. So when you find something that's neat, it's good enough.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Saros Metacritic. When I was taking these notes, it's the Metascore is at 87 and the users at 78. So that's good because that was our most recent big release we had on the PlayStation platform.
I am very excited for Saros, but this was another one where I could not pay for it because I didn't get paid enough at my job. That I do actually like my job. I just don't get paid enough.
I hear you. Yeah, I haven't picked it up either. I'm not sure if I would like the kind of gameplay or not. Do you know if there's a demo for this? I haven't looked.
For Returnal, there's not a demo. Okay. However, what I will say is that as opposed to I know, but like it's from the same studio that made Returnal. Yeah. As opposed to Returnal, Saros is much easier to get into than Returnal was. Because Saros lets you just restart from each of the biomes that you unlock, and also gives you things that make it like you have like constant progression, even though you are resetting. If that makes sense.
So it's like a roguelite?
It is a roguelite, but it's like it is an evolution of the formula from Returnal. In a way that's very good. And I really want to play Saros again, just couldn't afford it because it stars my boy Rahul Kohli, and I fucking love that guy. I have loved him as an actor since I saw him in iZombie.
Yes, Saros is really good. It's excellent. I highly recommend it.
Hey, I would love to play it. I just do not have it.
I've been playing so many roguelites lately too, and Hades 2, absolutely.
Oh, Hades is phenomenal.
It's so good. I'm having so much fun. Yeah. I haven't been able to clear Olympus yet, but I have been able to clear Hades.
I have only made it past Scylla.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I made it.
Only reason Scylla go ahead
to the third boss, and then the third boss clears me usually.
Yeah, I get past Prometheus, and then that tail monster thing kills me every time so far. I haven't had a build that works yet, but I'm still trying to unlock things. Okay. And I love the progression and the storytelling. They do a really good job of basically incorporating the game mechanics into the storytelling, and it just really works. And I'm a fan for mythology and all that Greek stuff. But yeah, and even Absalom, like it's finally cross-platform. If my friend Brenton ever gets his poop together, we'll be able to play online finally. So that's going to be a fun too. I like these roguelites. So maybe Saros will be for me if I see it on sale or if I'm looking for a new game experience.
Mythology-wise, nerds, what's your favorite Greek mythology story?
Oh, I don't have them memorized or anything of that nature. Like I like general themes. I've also listened to this podcast called Myths and Legends, where this person and his wife retell the stories with a more modern bent. So if I've heard of anything recently, it's probably going through that podcast.
Okay.
The reason
I do think I would like Saros, to be honest. I just, it seems like a lot of fun. I just haven't really given it any attention because I've been so full of Hades 2 and Absalom that I just really haven't been in the mood to get another game. But
the reason I asked
hearing the praise of everybody makes me want to play it.
The mythology question is because I think it's really funny that I have arachnophobia, but my favorite Greek mythology story is the story of Arachne.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I just know Zeus is always fucking somebody and Hera is always pissed off about it. So like in the game with Hera's being like, oh, I have to keep an eye on my husband, you know, and they don't really have, they're not too explicit with it, but they hint at some nefarious things. Yeah, sure. Greek mythos is wild. That's wild stuff.
Whore.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and he's like, oh, I haven't been this animal and had sex. Let's give this a whirl, you know? All right. PS monthly games essential. We got a EA Sports FC 26. I always appreciate the free soccer game because I don't ever want to pay for it, but I like playing it.
It should have been UFC.
Yeah, it should have been UFC. You get the fighting UFC. In there. That would have been better.
Hold on.
Ronda Rousey beat somebody in 15 seconds and
I'll take 20 seconds to get your money's worth. Yeah, that was.
But also,
what the hell was that?
Also, it's soccer because of the World Cup. That's why.
Yeah, but they always come out. The FIFA games are always free. Like, they usually take about a year to come out for free. But like
I know, but it's free specifically now because of the World Cup.
Yeah, that makes sense.
World Cup next month.
Yeah, it's coming up.
The first match is in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, North America, baby.
They could have did this for June. Gave us UFC this month.
I always like creating like my own character.
I'm gonna be 100. I hate when one of the free games is a sports game. Fuck off. I hate that shit.
Yeah, that's fine, but like there are people out there who like to play it, so you know.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Yeah. I hate when like one of the monthly games is wasted on a sports game.
I just think it's funny that if someone's buying this game brand new, then every like a year later, it's always free. It's like, oops. Yeah, and then we got a Wu-Tang Clan. No, I'm sorry, Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers.
Wu-Tang Clan Fallen Feathers.
Yeah, I don't know what that game's about. It looks like kind of like a Souls type of game.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. And then speaking of Souls, there's 9 Souls, and I have no idea what that's about either.
That is a Metroidvania.
Oh, okay. There you go. Those have been popular lately too. All right, extra and premium, you get Star Wars Outlaws. Finally, people play it. It's the greatest Star Wars game that's come out recently.
They have patched it. Speaking of Star Wars games, where is Jedi 3? I need to know. When are we getting the next Cal Kestis game?
Yeah, let's do a what if he went to the dark side and play as a Sith. I also find it funny.
Hold on. I have to ask. Have you played?
Yeah, Survivor? I played them both. Yeah.
Because he's straight up going to the dark side. That's where that's going. You know that, right?
I mean, we'll see. He still has a girlfriend. And the girlfriend has to die before he goes full dark side.
That's the rule.
That's the rule. It's the rule of girlfriend.
Especially if she's pregnant.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I do not think they're going to make Marin pregnant and die. I think fucking Bode's kid is gonna die, and that will be the spurring moment.
There you go. I mean, he's already lost his brother in arms.
Nah, he ain't going to the dark side. He's also met Luke. All right, sure, man.
I do like how those video games, one of the cooler parts, especially, I think it's the second one, is like how easily you switch between the different types of lightsabers in one lightsaber. Yes. And then I started seeing that in like some of the live action series and like video games paving the way for the Star Wars stuff. Because I've always wondered ever since I saw Darth Maul, like, why can't you split that into 2 and have 2 lightsabers or a staff?
He would be a good character to show up in one of those Star Wars TV shows.
Sure. Yeah.
My favorite, by the way, every time is somebody being like, yo, I want to play a live action Cal Kestis that's not Cameron Monaghan. And I'm like, bro, there's a reason that like you're not going to play a live action Cal Kestis, and that's because he's literally mocapped by the guy. Like, that's Cal Kestis right there.
Hire him.
Like the actor. who's been playing him. You should hire the actor. I mean, it's not that hard.
I think my favorite one I saw was Will Poulter says that he would like to play a live action Cal Kestis. It's like, brother, read the fucking room. You are a good actor, but you know damn well that that is a motion capture because he looks just like Cameron Monaghan.
Will Poulter should be like, I can do a better Cameron Monaghan than Cameron can.
I do not think so.
You gotta have a Cameron off.
Yes, that'd be funny. And then they still pick the video game actor at the end.
Who also does a fantastic Joker on Gotham, by the way.
Okay. So, yeah, Darkseid. It's right there. It's going to turn into the Joker, be a Sith Lord, all the things. Yep. All right, what else do we got on Extra and Premium? We got Red Dead Redemption 2, Bramble the Mountain King.
Bramble the Mountain King looks very interesting, by the way.
I
don't know what that is.
It looks like kind of like what's it, like a Little Nightmares type game.
Okay.
But it's based off like mythology and stuff like that. It looks really creepy. You should look it up. It looks interesting.
We also have the Thaumaturg. Ooh, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Thaumaturge or whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Even better, Haley. Thank you.
I've heard of that one too.
That's like a Souls-like, isn't it?
I think it's a role-playing game.
I think it's a role-playing game with Souls-like elements.
Probably.
We have Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, and then Broke Sword, Shadows of the Templar Reforged. That's a long ass title. They're like Broke Sword.
That is a title that is too long.
Shadows of the Templar, Reforged.
Sure, man. That's almost as long a title as Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, Fatesworn Edition.
Broken Sword.
That's always cracked me up too. Isn't it? It could be. Maybe that's what the reforged part means.
Yes. That's a point. I want to say that's a point and click adventure game.
Really?
If I remember correctly.
Oh, it looks like it too. Yeah.
Broken Sword. Yeah, I think that's an old school point and click adventure game. That's supposed to be really good. I never tried it, but I think it's supposed to be really good for that era.
Sure. Yeah, okay. I mean, these days it looks like a Flash game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too detailed there. But yeah, get your shit, get the stuff that you can with the tiers that you own. So all right. So I for some reason I thought we already talked about this main story, but I could just be misremembering.
Well, so this main story was confirmed today.
Oh, okay. Because it was like, yeah, all right. I was just confused because I saw the article from March 4th. But Sony pulls back from PlayStation games on PC. So you're done. They're not doing PC ports anymore, it sounds like.
Which I think is fucking stupid. All the executives just got to have line go up, right? But this is not a way to have line go up. This is a way when you're making your console more unaffordable for people who already don't have one, and are then telling them, oh, you can't get our games unless you have our box. I think that's fucking stupid. And that I've been pretty consistent about that I think exclusivity is fucking stupid.
Well, and to be clear, it's only going to be for their single player games, unless something's changed since the last time. Like things like Marathon and Marvel Token should be a different story. But yeah,
correct. It is only for single player games, but right as they start to wind down their multiplayer type games, because the live service push is not working for them.
I mean, I think it stinks because there's definitely plenty of fans out there who are the patient gamers who wait for these things to come to PC, and they don't maybe after spending money on said PC don't want to throw down another $1,000 to get a PlayStation.
Yeah. I don't think it sucks. I think it's just more of them saying, hey, we want to make more of this stuff in-house. We want to have our own people like stay on PlayStation as opposed to going to PC, because I imagine they probably took a hit on sales. Because people just
they're not making too much money from the games, right? Like, how much money are they really getting from the games? Like, by the time it's all said
It's
and
not
done.
even that. It's wow. I wonder why your games aren't selling on PC when you put them out 2 to 3 years after they came out on PlayStation.
Yeah, and Dev hit it right on the head. The juices ain't worth the squeeze. Like, hey, and then you have people like Donnie who like, hey, I'll wait for the PC port 2 years later, and then a lot of times those people just don't buy the game. I know people say they will, but 9 times out of 10 they just won't buy the game. They'll just move on.
All the hype disappears when you wait 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, and I get why they don't do it day and date because they don't want to damage their brand like Xbox apparently has with that type of stuff. And it's a difficult game to play when you do that type of stuff, like day and date with PC, day and date with multi-platform consoles, because you don't know how well they're gonna do. As we see with Xbox, they're releasing their games on PlayStation, and some of them are doing pretty good. A lot of them aren't doing great.
No, they're doing just fine.
They're not
literally across the board.
They're doing okay.
Not enough to warrant the work it takes to make it. I mean,
correct.
I know this was a long time ago, but when I was testing game, PC was always the hardest one to test for.
Yeah,
because you had to have a bunch of different builds. You had to mess around with all sorts of things, and it was much easier just to stick to a console and develop on that. Especially if you're somebody like Sony who owns all these studios and they specialize making games for that particular console. I could see them just cutting away because they're not making enough money from the sales to warrant the work that goes into it.
Yeah, a lot of R&D, like Dev said. When you develop for multi-platform games, you got to make sure it works on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, yada yada yada. That takes time. That takes money. It takes research.
Oh yeah, and then PC, like, what controller are they using? Is it functional with this controller? Is it functional with that controller? Are they able to run it with this graphics card? Are they able to run it?
Hey, somebody might figure out how to burn this game so people can get this game for free on PC. There's a lot of other factors into it. I don't know if I like it or hate it. I understand it.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm also indifferent because I already have the PlayStation and I'm already buying it when it comes out.
Like,
it sucks for the people who do have PC and wait for it, but I don't know. Like, that's what they're doing here.
Also, is there any big PlayStation games coming out? You're like, hey, I can't wait till that comes on PC.
I think Ghost of Yotei is the only one that I would be kind of like, if we're really itching to get, hoping that'll be like the last one.
Maybe Bond.
Maybe
Bond's not even a PlayStation game though. It's done by IO Interactive.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Saros? Does anybody Saros want?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I've seen a bunch of people upset that Saros isn't coming. People really liked the Returnal port. But
are those bunch of people buying the games?
I mean, but also this then goes into why the fuck did you buy Nixes if you're not going to make PC ports anymore?
I don't know. People buy things for all sorts of reasons.
Wolverine, Ghost of
Wolverine, yeah.
Dev says Bond is going everywhere. So yeah, I don't know if this is like as big as a deal as it seems. Like you want to play Wolverine, just go buy a PlayStation.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. If I didn't have a PlayStation, I don't have $800 to go drop on a PlayStation. Is the point?
Unfortunately, that is the market of video games right now. Video games don't care if you have the money or not. They don't.
Well, and I don't know. I only need one console at a time, but that's just how I roll. Like I got my toy. I'm good.
Every video game company is raising their prices and telling you, "Fuck you. We don't care if you can afford it or not. This is the game now." And they know because they know that people are going to buy them anyway. Yeah, we may lose some, but in the long run, we're going to make more money anyway. So who cares? That's how I look at things.
I wonder if there's some kind of like a chart somewhere. They're kind of like, we raise the price of the hardware, and then we make the software, pretty much exclusive to this platform. And then people, once that Wolverine comes out, once that Ghost comes out, they're like, all right, here's my money for a new console.
Yeah, and I'm kind of the mind because I've been saying this for years till I'm blue in the face. And what I've been saying is now come to fruition. Like, hey, for years I'm like, hey, this is not all these companies raising their prices on games. It's going to end up biting us in the ass eventually, and we're here now. That's right. Video games is a want category, not a need category. It's a luxury item, and it always has been.
Yeah.
And now they're treating it like a luxury item. Hey, you want a PlayStation, PS5, you gotta have money to get one. If you don't want one, there's a cheaper option. PS4,
Oh, there's tons of cheaper options out there.
Switch.
I mean, to be honest, yeah. I mean, you could even just find an older console of some kind. Like, it really depends on what you're trying to get out of it.
These companies do not care anymore. They legit don't care because they're like, hey, everybody's raising their prices. You can either stick with us or you don't stick with us. And it sucks, but that's the way it is right now. It kind of, it's funny he said that, but it's kind of like, that's kind of how they taking it.
Yeah.
Like when you see that, like, hey, our consoles are gonna be like $900. Like, the fuck? And it's jarring, but at the same time, it would be different if this was only a PlayStation problem. But it's not only a PlayStation problem. Xbox is doing it too. Nintendo just raised their Nintendo shareholders were like, hey, raise your fucking prices.
Sure.
So this is the thing. This is people not caring about gamers. That say they want to make their profits. It's all about making their profits and their bottom line. And if they don't make their bottom line, they're gonna say, like, you know what? We're just gonna fire staff.
I don't.
So a lot of these companies are making their bottom line and still firing people.
Right. Well, and it oddly kind of reminds me of like Disney's approach to their theme parks. Like, we're gonna just keep raising the prices. We got too many people showing up anyway. You know what I mean? Like, because it is right. It is a luxury. It's my favorite hobby, and that's the way I justify it in my brain. Is like, oh, everybody has hobbies. Everybody spends money on their hobbies. Some hobbies are just more expensive than others.
We're gonna keep raising the prices until we see, okay, this is a bit much, and then we'll lower it then. And even then, because even when they lower it now, it's funny because like I think it was last year, Black Friday. For Black Friday, they had a price cut, and it was just the original price of what it was.
Original price, yeah.
Like, oh, fuck off.
That's how it is. The last time I got the PlayStation basic one, right? It used to be like $60 a year. And they're like, hey, it's on sale. It's $60 again. And I was like, damn. Yeah, Disneyland used to be cheap, man. I used to go there every year, like a couple $100, maybe a couple $100, maybe. Now I feel like it's gonna be like 5, 6. If I get a lightsaber, 8.
Like I said, these companies don't care about you. They care about their shareholders and their stock margins. They care about how much money they can make. That's it. And I think the only difference is now than what it was before is they are blatant with it now. They are out in the open.
Sure.
And they're daring you to do something about it. And we as gamers aren't going to do anything about it. That's why this happens.
There's too much of fear of missing out, man. The FOMO stuff I think is so real. Like it's very interesting to me where people like, you gotta have the hottest thing right away. And I was like that for a very long time, and I am still like that on certain properties. But it's an expensive thing to do that.
That's why the PS3, Xbox 360 era was so special and unique to me, because PlayStation just jumped right out there like, hey, with this high quality product, this is the price for it. And Xbox, nah, you ain't got to pay that. Our console is cheaper, and it's readily available for you to get. It's cheaper and it does the same thing.
Yeah. And it had a hard drive. Hard drive was such a big deal for the original Xbox.
And people were like, we'll go that route. That's why Xbox kind of did so good in the beginning, because them and their lower price was appealing to a lot of people.
Right. And it was not like the quality was that bad either. It's not like you're jumping backwards and playing like a Nintendo or Super Nintendo level games.
Yeah. And like Dev said, they said you'll get a second job. The difference is now, if everybody has the same price, like everybody say you'll get a second job. Pretty much. That's what they're telling you. Hey, well, if you can't afford it, too bad. I guess it's not for you.
That's when you start streaming and you start trying to monetize that stream.
It's just unfortunate to be priced out of the hobby that is the only one that I enjoy. So
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, I've said it before. Like, hey, it's getting to the point where I'm looking at this console generation like, hey, is this gonna be my last console generation? Maybe, maybe I'll just stick with because I've said before that I don't like. I feel like when it comes to graphics and stuff like that, I feel like we peaked. So I don't really feel the need to necessarily upgrade. They're gonna probably make you upgrade eventually. I don't feel the need to upgrade. Like I'm enjoying the games that's here right now. So when I hear PS6, I'm like, okay,
Yeah, and then no.
yeah,
Yeah. I I think that will be aided as well if they do what they did with the PS4 or the PS5 jump from the PS5 to the PS6 jump. If they're continuing to release games on the console that I currently have, and those games are playable, don't want like a weird cyberpunk thing where the PS4 version is not it's not good. But as long as you're able to play those games, consoles I think will last a little bit longer. And I don't mind personally it being kind of like putting up the walls of the garden and just trying to focus on them and all of that nature because I'm already in the garden. Like I think it would be different if I was.
I think the thing that kind of bothers about the most is if it comes down to the point of these systems not selling like that, instead of admitting their own wrong and fault in the situation, let's be like, oh no, people just not interested in games anymore.
Yeah, sure.
They'll take the wrong message from like, oh, it's not us, it's you.
Right. But then what are people interested in now? Like what's the next thing that they can sell them? Because video games are massive when it comes to I think they're like tied for movies and something else combined. Like it is a very popular pastime.
Yeah.
But again, I think there's so much product out there too. Like if you don't have to be playing the best thing ever. Honestly, like I'm looking at those cabinets behind you, Delvin. Like those are probably cheaper these days than getting a PlayStation.
Yeah.
You could relive your days just doing cabinet stuff. Like there's other ways to explore the hobby and to play games in general.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can get one of these and mod it up and
put
a bunch of games in it.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Strange times. It is weird though. I have to say, I've never experienced like a console that I own going up in price in so many years into the cycle. And if it wasn't happening across the board, I think I'd be more suspect. But the world is so messed up. Like we're still like recovering from COVID and then other things are happening. And like it's not like the greatest time.
No, it actually is not.
So yeah, very, very strange. Sorry, PC people. We still like you. You can still. Are they able to play the games they've already bought, or like?
Yeah, they'll be able to play them.
Okay, so you're not losing access to the stuff you've paid for.
Well, to be fair, a lot of those PlayStation ports came out not good.
Doesn't even if the quality's not there, then get rid of it.
They had to do a lot of patching for them to get them working right and finally get them like they all end up being good at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But when they initially came out, they were having a lot of issues with those ports.
Yeah, because as soon as you launch,
which is why they bought Nix's.
Yeah,
but it is the thing. As soon as you have a game,
I want to know what the hell Nix's is going to be doing there. Or are we just closing the studio for no fucking reason?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you the truth. I can lie to you.
They're going to be doing something else.
Good chance they'll be closed down, or you know what? Maybe they have more support on other games and stuff like that. It's possible.
I mean, they're still doing the multiplayer stuff, so maybe they'll just focus on that.
Yeah.
All right, question time.
Why not?
So, am I going or are you going? Because I know you're dying. I can take it if you.
I am done. I got it.
Okay.
Terps fan says they say that PlayStation exec was talking about how confident he is in the third-party publishing pipeline. Which PlayStation IP do you want to see Sony produce? And which external studio would you want Sony to contract to work with them?
So, a little background for those, because we did not cover that story this week, was about the PlayStation exec who was saying that, like, people dooming about the industry aren't privy to like all of the games in the pipeline that this third-party content person at Sony can see coming down the pipeline, etc. And then there was the report from Jordan about Sony looking into revitalizing older IP. So that's what this question is about. I don't know. I would like to see Infamous come back. There's rumors about that. I'd like maybe give him to I don't know, give him to Rocksteady, see what they can do with that.
I can't think of what third party studio I want to work on a PlayStation property. Because my first thing came to mind was Killzone. Bring back Killzone and have people from Destiny work on it. But
yeah, I was thinking Bungie once you said Killzone.
Yeah, that's what immediately came to my mind, like Bungie, but they're first party now. So
I don't even know why people like Killzone. It was like a meh thing. Like even the studio that made Killzone is like we did not like making Killzone.
Killzone had a lot of style to it, not much substance. But the story of Killzone, like the story when they got to it was a pretty interesting story. And it feels like if Bungie was to take that story under this range, how good Bungie is with lore, they could probably make a kick-ass Killzone game.
It'd also be funny that the studio that brought us Halo, and I always remember like Killzone and Halo kind of being like, oh no, we don't have Halo on PlayStation, but we have Killzone. And I thought that would be very funny if they ended up doing like a Killzone game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like maybe one of the old platformers, like a Spyro or something like that, getting like the rare treatment. I don't know. I'm just my knowledge of like PlayStation IPs that I'm thinking of, like that would fit for another studio. It's kind of like a hard puzzle to Venn diagram to draw there.
You know what? Oh. Trying to think of a good one. Astrobot.
Okay.
Being made. See, it has to be another third-party studio. What's third party?
Yeah, see, that's the other thing I'm having a hard time because you would think.
Third-party studios, those are slim and few.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good third-party studio I want to work on Astrobot.
EA, Ubisoft, Capcom, From Software.
From Software is technically second party because Sony owns stock in them.
See, that's the problem.
See, it's too many.
I was gonna be like Nintendo, make an Astrobot game.
Sure.
But that's another first party. But I guess technically it's third party if they do it for.
That would be third party if Nintendo was making the game. Yeah.
What kind of game could Capcom make that's a PlayStation IP?
Capcom could do a lot.
They could do damn near anything.
Right? Maybe Capcom we get that brawler game with all the Sony characters.
Yeah, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Oh, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Which is a fucking wild-ass title before Battle Royales became a big thing in gaming space, by the way.
Yeah. Right. I wish there was a way you could get away all the licensing and just make very like direct but offbeat versions, you know, instead of having like Iron Man, you have Steel Dude, you know, that kind of nonsense.
Well, they do that with certain things.
So instead of like Kratos, you have Yatos, and it's just
my favorite thing, by the way, is that like copyrights for that stuff is so weird because when they did the Star Fox thing, they showed a clip of Smash Bros for 5 seconds and had to list literally every studio that has a character in Smash Bros copyright thing on the screen at the end of their Nintendo stream.
See, that's why you need to go to that public domain and just get all those characters that are now public domain and put them into a fighter.
See, but that like people don't understand
Mickey versus like Betty Boop.
But see, people don't understand how like public domain works, because people are like, oh, Superman's gonna be public domain on this date in 2034, and I'm like, no, the fuck he's not. The most basic iteration of Superman will be public domain, but no flights, no feats of
Yeah, the
incredible
Superman
strength,
radio
no
show. Yeah.
lasers, like no lasers, nothing. Like it's literally just he can leap tall buildings in a single bound, and he's super strong. That's it. You can't
He's
have
faster
Lois
than a
Lane. You
speeding
can't have
bullet, more powerful than a locomotive.
no.
Yeah, that's
No,
literally the opening
19
of the radio
no.
show in the 40s.
Correct, but the comic book came out in 1939. That's what's public, not not the radio show. It's the comic book, which is leap tall buildings in a single bound and strength. There's no Jimmy Olsen, there's no Lois Lane, there's no Perry White, there's no Daily Planet. None of that goes into public domain. Just the most basic iteration of Superman.
And he can be there fighting Popeye and
Steamboat Superman.
But
Steamboat Superman.
Then it's also like people are like, the other thing people like to do when things go to public domain is make stupid fucking horror movies. I'm looking at you, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I saw one of the Mickey Mouse ones. It was weird.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Sure. All right. Stingray wants to know if we have predictions for the next state of play. I want to just call it soft.
Disappointment.
You know what? I'm going to shoot for the stars.
Okay.
They're going to announce their Infamous game at the next state of play.
There you go. Infamous makes a comeback in this episode.
Yeah, it's going to be like an Infamous remake.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're close to E3 week anyway, so.
Well, yeah, there will be a state of play very soon. It's either like the week of the SGF or the week before.
Yeah.
Sony usually likes to go before.
What I hope they don't do is spoil Wolverine. I don't need to know any more about that game.
Oh, they're showing that.
Well, I have bad news for you, because there is going to be a state of play entirely dedicated to Wolverine, and we already know this.
See, I'm worried that they're going to revel that he's fighting the Hulk or something like that, and it's going to be like big spoiler. And
they're not going to do that. But we do know Mystique is in the game, so.
Right. Yeah. I know Mystique's in the game. I know Omega Red is there. I'm assuming Sabretooth is somewhere.
We also know that Wolverine is in the same universe as Insomniac Spider-Man.
Right.
So.
Right. I'm sure there'll be a Lady Deathstrike.
Sorry.
All the classics. But I just would rather wait and play the game to experience that than have some kind of big reveal to kind of jazz up hype.
What do I think the next state of play? Control date. Give me the Control Resonant date, because that's supposed to come out this year. Maybe this would be a wild one, but Fable date, that'd be nice, because that's still targeting this year as well.
Sure. Have they announced the Halo date yet? Maybe that'll be something they put out.
No, speculation for Halo is July.
Okay. I predict that they're not going to talk about that Captain America Black Panther game that I think is no longer coming out.
My favorite thing is how they were like, we will talk about this in early 2026. Well, we're waiting.
That's been on mine. I'm pretty sure Delvin's Christmas list of game I'm looking forward to the most. I haven't wanted
that game since they revealed it, but it's an Amy-headed game, and it's absolutely.
I don't think it's coming out. I don't think it's coming out anymore. I think it's trashed. Damn it. Yeah, we'll see. It'd be nice to get some kind of surprise for the state of play. A lot of it is, to me, is kind of just filler games and kind of stuff I really don't have any kind of interest in. And then there's like
Resident Evil Requiem DLC. We'll get that maybe.
Oh, maybe another Marvel Tokens character reveal.
Yeah,
I could see them doing that.
That would be nice.
Okay.
All right, Miss Fio.
Yes.
From vibration to analog to pressure sensitive buttons, to gyro motion to touchpad to force feedback triggers to trance vibrator. What is all this stuff? Jesus. What do you expect to or want to see in the next iteration of the DualShock? Is it time to make the holy grail happen? Biometric heartbeat sensor.
Wow, getting really fancy. So you said I could check my blood pressure while playing games? The future is here.
So that's just Delvin being like, what the hell is all this shit? While talking about the different, while talking about the different types
and
of
vibrator and
vibrations.
vibration were mentioned twice, like two different, you know. Like I get what they were doing. They're explaining what the controller is that we currently use on the PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very sure.
It's oddly specific for certain force feedback. Ooh. You could,
Let's go.
Whoa.
Starts playing Sandstorm, you know.
What do I want in the next controller?
I didn't know I wanted all this stuff that was currently mentioned in this controller, but I love it. So I don't know.
Half of that shit off anyways.
Oh, I like all of it. I think it's fun. The PS5 is like one of my favorite controllers.
I turn off the adaptive triggers all the time. I fucking hate that.
Heartbeat sensor could be fun.
Oh yeah, right, for like a horror game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can tell when you're getting nervous or scared, and then the game just automatically reacts to that.
I just want a controller that goes, you don't want vibration? Here you go. And yes, I know they just announced the SCEF controller that has no vibration module in it. I'm not paying that when I already have a DualSense Edge.
Maybe some kind of augmented reality where you have like a hologram that like displays onto a flat surface and you got to like look at your map that way or something of that nature. Maybe they'll do what the Dreamcast did, and you get a little screen in there for a little character.
You a BJ. That's what you want, right?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't like to like mess with that.
Seem comfortable.
Well, also like it seems like you're gonna have to keep buying new controllers because if you're not cleaning that right,
that controller's gonna get really sticky really quick.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna start to smell. That won't be good.
Okay, you took my joke way too far.
Oh no, sorry. You give me a slow pitch to center, I'm gonna hit it out of the park. I always thought it would be interesting to have something that kind of connects to your phone for horror games, where like you actually get a text message or a call on your phone while playing the game. But I don't know if that would be incorporated into like, would you want like a touchscreen on your controller that you can mess with, kind of like a 3DS type of situation where you have that second screen? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'd want that.
I don't know if I would either. It could be cool.
I guess it really depends, not like what the feature is, but how it is used. So if this new feature is used in a really cool way, then it'll be like, yes, this is amazing. If it's just there so we can show that we have new tech and we have fancier toys, and we could charge you another $20 for a controller because we have a biometric heartbeat sensor all of a sudden, like then I'm kind of like, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think I need any of that stuff. They're gonna charge a bunch of arm and leg for it anyway.
Right. I want the PlayStation 5 controller that rolls a joint for me. How about that?
That's a good idea.
I mean, I don't know.
They have like two little arms come out, starts rolling it. It'd be good.
I have most of what I want in like the DualSense Edge with like the back paddles and whatnot on it. Yeah. So
keep edging, baby.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Keep edging, baby. That's their motto.
Yeah. Living life on the edge, one edging at a time. Yep. Oh boy.
Who doesn't know a lot about edging?
I mean, right?
I'm not answering that question. Complete the fifth.
No, you don't. You don't play the fifth at all.
Yes, I do.
That smirk says it all. He's like, I got something to say, but I'm not going to say it.
Miss Fioak also asked, how do you keep your hair lovely?
I believe this one's dedicated to me.
No, it's clearly dedicated to me. I have no hair, so.
Yes, you do. You have hair. You just can't see it right now.
No, I have no hair.
I don't know. I just wash my hair like every 3 days.
Great answer, Haley. A lot of insight on that.
Washing your hair.
Genuinely, if you wash your hair too much, you strip the oils out of it, and it's not healthy, and your hair gets brittle and whatnot. And I don't know. I just use like I don't remember who it's by, but it's like
Pert
a two. Pardon?
Pert Plus.
Pantene
Sure.
Pro V.
No, it's like a honey formula type shampoo and conditioner because I bleach my hair a lot to dye it. Well, not a lot. I've only bleached it twice, but like I dye it a lot, so it's like not perfect. So I use like a repair formula shampoo. That, and also I just have to say, also the estrogen that I've been on since I was 16 years old has also done a lot for my hair because my hair was awful before I transitioned. It just did not want to cooperate before.
Maybe you should keep taking that stuff. Just saying.
Yeah, you know, it might help if I took the thing that I need to stay alive. You know? Yeah. Stupid. Yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I mean, it works for me. I take my thyroid pill every day. You know,
you take estrogen? What crazy statement there, Stuart.
Take my high blood pressure pill.
Great tits.
I have such great tits. You guys can't see them because they're so ginormous. They won't fit on screen.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
You're still coming out in August, right, big boy?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, we're getting silly.
Yes, we are getting silly. No, like I don't know. I've been on like my hair was awful before I took like my estrogen, and so it's actually healthy and whatnot. And yeah, for anybody who's wondering what the fuck is happening with the flashing light above my head, because I just noticed it and I felt like I should mention it. So they installed a new air conditioner in my apartment. And like it's paid for by the building and everything. But I guess they didn't think about power consumption because every time the compressor kicks on, the light flickers. So
I was gonna say that is some movie shit right there.
Your house is just a house from Saw.
You turn on the stove and then like
it might blow up,
like the gas light goes out or something.
Jigsaw
like that.
comes across the floor. Hello, Harry.
You turn on the microwave
We
and
heard
the
you
TV turns on.
Would you like to play a game?
Would you like to play a game to earn some more?
Yeah.
No, I'm not even kidding. Like it's a powerful air conditioner, but every time the compressor kicks on, it doesn't matter whether I have this or the lamp that I can actually stand having on, it'll just flicker every time the compressor kicks in. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's only the one side of the room, too.
That's not a problem at all. What's the worst that can happen?
Like you're in a car and you turn on the radio and the AC turns off.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awful. Explosion. That's the worst that could happen, I guess, right? No, I guess death. You can survive an explosion. Death would be the worst that could happen.
Yeah, Final Destination trying to come for you.
Well, I mean, death is usually the end result of terrible things.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, what is the date too? Like we gotta know, Haley. We gotta make sure we get you like in the woods, you know, nice.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you know, from Final Destination, like the old lady with the book. She's writing everything down, has everything ready to go.
You're talking about the latest one, Bloodlines,
the latest
right?
one.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. They're filming 7, eh?
I think I've seen the 1, 2, and the most recent one.
You should see them all because they're fucking wild. And I watched this.
My friend and I had a lot of fun guessing how the person was going to die. Like, is it the lawnmower? Is it going to be the trampoline? Is it going to be the rake? You know,
Bloodlines has 2 kills that are fucking weird. One is like the most played out, like Rube Goldberg style machine level, fucking like the soccer ball kicking into the dumpster. That's fucking weird. But then it has my favorite kill of the entire franchise, which is the guy getting sucked into the fucking MRI machine.
Right. Yeah. I thought the other one was funny because they called it. Like it was like Babe Ruth calling the home run. It's like, well, what if this happens? And then what's happening in the background? That exact thing. I love that kind of stupidity. That's right up.
Yeah. The piano.
The piano's pretty good.
The piano's good.
Straight Looney Tunes. It is just straight up fucking Wile E. Coyote trying to kill the Roadrunner.
Right. Well, isn't that the detective in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That's how his brother died. Was someone dropped a piano on him?
Yes. I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. Like when the scene happened, I laughed out loud so hard.
I love Final Destination. It's always wild.
Yes, it's something.
Ugh.
It is the Fast and Furious of horror films.
Which speaking of Fast and Furious, they're never gonna finish that.
No, because Vin Diesel wants to get paid.
I mean, I think maybe they just got too big for their britches.
They 100% did.
That last one, like the only thing I really liked about the last Fast and Furious movie was John Cena. I was kind of everything else was kind of ho hum.
All thing I liked about it was that it ended.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Fast X. I haven't.
It's not great.
It's getting played out. They should have just ended it.
The only thing I know is that Jason Momoa's back, is like in it, and then Dwayne's back, and so is an evil dickhead, and yeah.
Is he back?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, we done enough.
Titties.
In
the show.
Bosom.